How's it going, everybody? This is Max McGee here with Johnny Chiodini, and today we got to take a look at the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim expansion, Dawnguard.
Yes, we
Got
did.
to play it for all of half an hour, although you only got to play it for like 5 minutes, unfortunately.
Yeah, I played it for about 5 minutes until somebody more important than me turned up and I got booted off, but those 5 minutes...
I know, in those 5 minutes, what left out?
Vampires, mostly.
Vampires,
yeah.
yeah. So
around.
The expansion is adding, well, it's not adding, but it's fleshing out vampires and also adding a vampire hunter faction. We were playing as the vampires, and pretty much right off the bat, the first thing we did was open up a magical portal into a strange world beyond life and death, which meant there was a lot of purple and there was a lot of lightning coming from the sky.
Many swirly
and we got to talk to ghosts.
Yes.
But the important stuff, let's see what I wrote down here. So you have it, obviously you've got the vampire, you have a new vampire form transformation, because I guess in the original Skyrim, like if you were playing as a werewolf, you got to turn into like this hulking monster, but if you were playing as a vampire, it was just like a status effect.
Yeah, it was kind of like a passive effect almost, rather than like a new state.
Okay, so yeah, in this expansion, when you transform into a vampire, you've got the big leathery wings, you're all gray and spooky looking, and you've got 2 different attack modes. So in one mode, you swipe with your claws, very feral looking, and then in the second mode, you sort of rise up, and he had twin spells on both of his hands, and then he could float around very quickly. The Vampire Lord also had some unique abilities. He could summon gargoyles, which I didn't get to try out, but it sounded really cool.
I did try it. It's cool.
Did you?
Yeah, it kind of works like summoning like a Daedra in the normal game, but it's kind of just this like gnarly looking gargoyle dude who kind of pops up. It's really satisfying because the character model's just really cool.
And then is the gargoyle persistent, or is he on a timer? Could you tell?
I couldn't tell because it was about then I got chucked off.
Yeah, it was about that.
But I assume it's it's probably on a timer.
These things happen. And then there was also what did they call it? There was a sort of a force pull type ability. The vampiric grip. There was a force pull and kind of force choke too for your Star Wars aficionados out there. It pulled enemies towards you, did a little damage, and those you can unlock those special skills from the new Vampire Lord skill tree, or perk tree rather. And then in addition to that, you also were able to learn that the werewolves have their own perk tree as well.
Yeah, so they're going to be adding like a perk tree for the werewolves, which means that their skills are going to be diversifying. We should be seeing more from werewolves, though they wouldn't tell us what
I know, they wouldn't go into specifics, unfortunately. But they did say that they wanted to reward the players more for either choosing to take on werewolf form or choosing to take on vampire form, give them something to work towards and build up and make it more satisfying. Yeah.
Because you can't have both at the same time. You have to sacrifice the werewolf ability.
You have to go one way or the other.
Yeah.
Or you could also join up if monster transformations are not your thing. You can join up with the Dawnguard Vampire Hunters, who we also didn't get to check out. But he did say when we were talking about the gargoyle summon ability that the Dawnguard will have the ability to recruit armored trolls as companions.
That's pretty
which
cool.
Sounded totally rad. And then in addition to that, the demo itself mostly ran through. You were with a vampiric partner, and you went into the death plane, and basically the bulk of it was arguing with her mother about some ritual that was going to take place that we kind of blundered into the middle of, so we didn't fully understand what was going on. There was a lot of talking that happened during that demo, unfortunately. Yeah,
quite a lot.
Especially since they had the hard 30-minute playthrough. Although there was a rad skeleton horse at one point.
Not to mention crossbows as well.
Oh yeah, crossbows were in it as well. I guess they weren't in the original Skyrim, I take it?
No, and they've been rumored as part of the kind of stuff that's going to come in to the DLC, and they were crossbows. They were crossbows.
They felt very heavy. You fired, and then it took a long time for him to lock the other one in there, and pull it back, and get it set up.
I wasn't that satisfied with it. I was a big archer when I played Skyrim, and the crossbow just...
well, there you go. I think that is about it. Again, do you know anything about release date for Dawnguard?
No.
I'm sure there's some information out there. You guys can probably look it up on GameSpot.com. We've got a stage demo coming up for Dawnguard as well, I believe tomorrow. So depending on when this goes up, be sure to check that out. And until then, we'll be sure to bring you more coverage from E3.